Have you ever caught yourself daydreaming about waking up in a cozy little town in Italy, or feeling the breeze on your face while watching the sun rise over a quiet beach somewhere far away? Maybe the idea sounds wonderful, but then a little voice in your head says, "Am I too old for this?" Let me tell you something, age doesn't close the door to adventure, it simply changes how we walk through it. And the truth is, traveling after 60 might just be the best kind of travel there is. Because now, you finally have the time. You've worked hard, raised families, built lives full of stories, and now, it's your turn to write some new ones. Travel isn't just about seeing places. It's about discovering something new about the world, and often, about yourself. But of course, traveling at this stage in life comes with a few more things to consider: safety, comfort, health, and finding places that speak to your soul without wearing out your knees. In this video, I want to help you plan not just a vacation, but an experience you'll remember, one that feels good in your body, makes sense for your budget, and fills your heart with joy. We'll talk about where to go, how to travel smart, what to avoid, and how to make every trip feel like a little gift to yourself. So let's start with something important: choosing the right kind of destination. You don't have to climb Mount Everest to feel alive. A charming village in France, a gentle river cruise down the Danube, or even a guided tour through the national parks of your own country can offer just as much wonder, without the blisters. Look for places that are beautiful but not overwhelming. Think flat walking paths, plenty of benches to rest on, and access to good food and health services if needed. And don't shy away from places that offer senior-friendly experiences. Many cities and travel companies have adapted their tours specifically for older adults, with slower pacing, more support, and thoughtful itineraries. One gem I always recommend is Portugal. The weather is kind, the people are warm, the food is delicious, and the pace of life feels just right. You can wander cobbled streets in Lisbon, watch the ocean waves in the Algarve, or sip wine in the Douro Valley, all without breaking a sweat. And if you're thinking a little closer to home, places like Santa Fe in New Mexico, Charleston in South Carolina, or the Canadian Rockies can offer just as much charm and ease. But of course, a great trip starts long before you pack your suitcase. Smart planning is what turns travel from stressful to joyful. And the first step? Know your limits, and honor them. That doesn't mean you can't stretch yourself or try something new. It just means being honest about what makes you feel safe and comfortable. You don't need to see everything. You just need to be fully present wherever you are. Now that we've dipped our toes into choosing the right destination and thinking with intention, let's talk about what really makes the journey smoother. The little travel habits and smart choices that protect your energy and let the joy flow in. One of the simplest but most powerful things you can do is give yourself the gift of slow travel. You don't need to hop on and off buses all day, checking off every landmark in the guidebook. Instead, pick a place, just one or two, and really soak them in. Spend a few extra days in that seaside town, take your time walking through a museum, sit at a cafe and watch the world go by. That kind of travel not only feels better on the body, but it nourishes the soul. You're not rushing through life anymore, you're savoring it. And while we're on the subject of comfort, let's talk about the journey itself. Airports, long flights, train rides, they can be exhausting for anyone, let alone when your back's a little stiffer or your energy dips faster than it used to. This is where planning ahead really matters. When booking flights, look for direct routes if possible, even if they cost a little more, they're often worth it in saved energy and stress. Try to travel during the day if you can, when your body's naturally more alert, and if you're flying, don't forget to move your legs every hour or so. Circulation becomes even more important as we get older. Another simple but often overlooked tip: don't pack too much. We all tend to bring more than we need, especially when we're unsure what the weather will be like. But lugging a heavy suitcase through cobbled streets or onto a train platform is nobody's idea of fun. Stick to the essentials: a couple of comfortable outfits that you can mix and match, good walking shoes, and a lightweight jacket or wrap. You don't need 10 shirts to have a good time. You need one good pair of shoes and the freedom to move easily. Also, don't be shy about asking for help. Whether it's requesting a wheelchair at the airport, asking a hotel for a ground floor room, or checking if a tour has rest breaks, these aren't special needs, they're smart choices. The more you care for yourself, the more energy you'll have to actually enjoy the trip. And you'd be surprised how kind and accommodating people can be when you're open about what you need. Now, I know some people worry about traveling alone at this stage in life, and that's completely valid. But solo travel doesn't have to mean being alone. Group tours for seniors have come a long way. They're not the stuffy, rigid packages you might remember from the past. Many now offer flexible itineraries, smaller group sizes, and even options where you can meet others who share your interests. Whether it's food, art, nature, or history, there's likely a trip out there made just for you. And if you'd rather travel with a friend, a sibling, or even a grandchild, that's beautiful too. Intergenerational travel can be a bonding experience like no other. Just make sure everyone's on the same page when it comes to pace and priorities. One of the greatest joys of traveling at this age is being able to set the tone. You don't have to keep up with anyone. You can choose what feels good and leave the rest behind. With the right mindset and a few of these practical tips tucked into your back pocket, travel starts to feel less like a big challenge and more like a sweet adventure waiting to unfold. You've already taken care of so much in life. Now it's your time to explore, to delight, to say yes to the places you've always dreamed of. Let's keep going and talk about how to stay healthy and safe while traveling, without worrying yourself into missing the fun. One of the most important things to remember when traveling, especially after 60, is that your well-being is the key to a truly memorable journey. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new sights and forget the basics, but feeling good makes everything better. So, before you even board that plane or train, think about your health the way you'd think about your passport. It's something you absolutely need to have in order. Start by making a quick visit to your doctor. Let them know where you're going and for how long. They might recommend some vaccinations, refill prescriptions, or give you advice about managing any ongoing conditions while you're away. And don't wait until the last minute. Give yourself time to handle any surprises. It's a small step that can save you a lot of stress down the road. Also, take the time to organize your medications. A simple pill organizer can be a lifesaver, literally, especially when you're adjusting to new time zones or daily routines. Bring more medication than you think you'll need, and keep it in your carry-on, not your checked luggage. Just imagine arriving in a new country, only to find your suitcase and your blood pressure pills are somewhere else entirely. Better to be safe, right? Hydration is another little detail that makes a big difference. Traveling, especially flying, can be incredibly dehydrating, and dehydration affects everything from energy to digestion to mood. Keep a refillable water bottle with you, and sip throughout the day. You might not feel thirsty, especially if the weather is cool, but your body will thank you for the extra care. And when it comes to food, try the local flavors, absolutely. That's part of the joy of travel. But listen to your gut, literally. If your stomach tends to be sensitive, don't jump straight into spicy street food or unfamiliar dishes right away. Ease into new foods, and don't be afraid to say no if something doesn't feel right. A beautiful day in Paris isn't quite so beautiful if you're spending half of it in the hotel bathroom. Now let's talk about something that doesn't always get enough attention: staying safe while still feeling free. You don't need to be scared, just aware. Keep a copy of your important documents, passport, insurance, emergency contacts, both in print and saved digitally. Let someone you trust back home know your general itinerary, even if it's just, "I'll be in Florence for a few days, then heading to Venice." It gives peace of mind for both of you. And trust your instincts. If a place feels off, or if someone's behavior makes you uncomfortable, you don't owe anyone an explanation. Walk away, ask for help, or choose a different path. You've lived long enough to know that little voice inside is usually right. Listen to it. Finally, allow yourself to rest. You don't have to be on the go every second to have a meaningful experience. Some of the best travel memories come from slow, quiet moments, reading by a sunny window, sharing a laugh with a stranger, or just sitting still, looking at something beautiful. Rest isn't wasted time. It's what allows the memories to settle in and stay with you long after you've come home. So take the trip. Say yes to the ticket, the hotel, the guided walk, the local cafe. Travel isn't about how far you go or how many countries you check off. It's about how fully you show up to the moment, and you, more than ever, know how to do just that. You've earned the right to explore on your terms, with joy and curiosity, with a heart that's still wide open to wonder. And if that doesn't sound like the perfect way to live, I don't know what does. Here's to many more adventures, wherever they may lead. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear about the places you dream of visiting, or where you've already been. Share your stories in the comments, give this video a like if it inspired you, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you live your best, most vibrant life, at any age. You're not too old to travel. You're just getting started.